Welcome to PreMath. In this video, we have got this circle with a center O, fully confined in a blue rectangle ABCD, as you can see in this given diagram, such that M, N, and P are the points of tangency. And moreover, we got this line segment EP, out of which this segment EF length is 5 units. Whereas this chord FP length is 6 units. And now our task is to calculate the area of this blue rectangle ABCD. Please don't forget to give a thumbs up and subscribe. And please keep in mind that this figure may not be 100% true to the scale. Let's go ahead and get started. And here's our very first step. We are going to connect these points of tangency M and N, as you can see in this next step. And now let's recall this crucial fact: the centers and the points of tangency are collinear. So no wonder these points of tangency N, M, and this center O lie on the very same line. And we can see MN is the diameter of this circle. I'm going to label this radius as lowercase r, and likewise this radius lowercase r as well. Then this segment BP length is going to be lowercase r as well, and likewise this PC length is going to be lowercase r as well. So therefore this whole side length BC of this rectangle is going to be r plus r, is going to make 2 times r. And I'm going to label this side AB of this rectangle as x. And now, since we are interested in calculating the area of this blue rectangle ABCD, and now let's recall the area of a rectangle formula. Area is always equal to length times the width of the rectangle. And in our case, the dimensions of this blue rectangle are x and 2 times r. So therefore our blue rectangle area is going to be, our length is x and our width is 2 times r. And so we can put it down like 2 times r times x. So therefore the blue rectangle area is going to be equal to 2 times rx. And now our task is to find the value of r times x. And here in this next step, I have dropped this perpendicular OQ on this chord FP. And now let's recall the perpendicular bisector theorem. According to this theorem, if a radius of a circle is perpendicular to the chord, then the radius bisects the chord. So therefore we conclude that this segment FQ is going to be equal to this segment QP. Both of them are equal in length. And now we know that this whole chord length FP is 6 units and Q is the midpoint. So therefore this segment FQ is going to be 3 units, and likewise this other QP segment is going to be 3 units as well. And in this next step, I have dropped this perpendicular PT on this side AD, such that this TP is parallel to this side AB. And now let's make an observation. We can see that our AB side length is x. Therefore this TP length has got to be x as well. And furthermore, we can see that this OP is the radius of this circle. So I'm going to label that one as lowercase r as well. And now let's assume that alpha and beta are our 2 complementary angles. In other words, the sum of these 2 angles, alpha plus beta, must be equal to 90 degrees. Let's assume that this tiny angle is alpha. And in this tiny right triangle OQP, we know this angle is 90 degrees. So therefore this angle has got to be our angle beta. And now let's focus on this bigger right triangle ETP. We know this is our angle alpha, this is our 90 degrees. So therefore this angle has got to be our angle beta. So therefore we conclude that these two right triangles, triangle ETP and the other triangle OQP, are our similar triangles according to angle-angle similarity theorem. And since these two triangles are similar, so we are going to have a proportion. In other words, the ratio of the side lengths EP and TP is going to be equal to the ratio of the side lengths OP and QP. And now let's focus on this segment EP length. We can see this whole EP length is going to be 5 plus 6 is going to give us 11 units. So therefore this EP length is 11. And now focus on this TP length. We know this whole TP length is x. So I'm going to replace that one with x over here. And now we know our OP length is our radius lowercase r. So I'm going to substitute that one for lowercase r. And finally this QP length is going to be this segment 3. So I'm going to replace that one with 3 over here. So therefore we can write 11 divided by x equals to lowercase r divided by 3. And now we are going to cross multiply. So therefore r times x is going to be equal to 11 times 3 is going to give us 33. So thus we figured out our r times x value as 33. And now let's recall this blue rectangle area as 2 times r times x. So therefore I'm going to multiply both sides with 2. So therefore our 2 times rx value turns out to be 2 times 33 is going to give us 66. And we know our blue rectangle area is 2 times rx, and our 2 times rx value is 66. So thus our blue rectangle area turns out to be 66 square units, the area of this blue rectangle. So thus after all the calculations and manipulations, the area of this blue rectangle ABCD turns out to be 66 square units. In other words, the area of this blue rectangle is going to be 66 square units. And that's our final answer. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more exciting videos. Bye.